brothers called Mucus and Mata had been fishing in the sea since dawn. At noon, they felt hungry. They decided to grill some fish for lunch. Mucus was slicing the fish while Mata was chopping firewood. While Mata was working near the gunnel, he accidentally dropped his knife into the sea. He immediately dived down to find it. Mucus had no idea what was going on. Though Mata went deep into the vast blue sea, he could not find the knife. What he found, instead, was a kingdom under the water. He saw a fish with a crown on its head swimming straight to him. "I am the king of fish. What's your purpose in coming to my kingdom?" the crowned fish said. Matt explained the reason to him. "I see," the king of fish noted. "I have what you are looking for," he added. Mata looked around the underwater kingdom. Something caught his eyes. A lot of fishing hooks had been used to decorate much of the kingdom. The king of fish asked him, "Do you know of these things?" Listening to the question, Mata kept silent. He definitely knew about fishing hooks as he used them for catching fish every day. Being a smart man, he also knew that he should not talk much about it in the fish kingdom. The man then replied politely, "No, sir, I have no idea what they're." The king of fish really liked his answer. He explained to him, "These fishing hooks were taken from the mouths of the fish which, fortunately, escaped from the fishermen." Mata expressed his sympathy for those animals. Then Mata remembered his brother was waiting to have lunch with him. He said goodbye and left the underwater kingdom. The king of fish not only returned his knife, but also gave him a lot of gold that had been taken from the ships that had sunk in the fish kingdom. Mata swam back to the water surface where his boat was anchored. Mucus was waiting angrily and feeling very hungry. He was about to yell at his younger brother, but he did not when he saw all the gold Mata had carried back. Very much surprised and curious and about where the gold came from, Mucus forced his brother to tell him the truth. Mata let him know what had happened. Having learned the whole story, Mucus became greedy. He threw his knife into the sea then dived down to collect it. At the bottom of the sea, he saw the fish kingdom and everything Mata told him. The king of fish welcomed Mucus and took him into the kingdom. When he saw a lot of fishing hooks hung everywhere, smugly, he said, "You have a big collection of fishing hooks. I have some good ones, too." He kept showing off by adding, "My fishing hooks are really good. I always catch some big fish when I use them. Actually, I was fishing on the ship when I dropped my knife. That is why I am here, to look for it. Have you seen my knife?" White Mucus was talking. He was overheard by a shoal of fish swimming around the kingdom. They became furious, but the king of fish was still calm. He said, "Is this your knife? It fell down into my kingdom." "Yes, this is it," answered Mucus. The king of fish returned the knife to Mucus and gave him a lot of gold. The greedy man was very pleased and excited about getting what he wanted. He said goodbye and left the kingdom. Unfortunately, his happiness did not last long. Unexpectedly, while Mucus was swimming back to the water's surface, the large shoal of fish suddenly bit and tore him into pieces. They were furious with how he smugly talked about catching fish with the fishing hooks, which hurt them and their friend terribly. Having waited for his brother for such a long time, and with the sun setting, Mata happened to think about the fishing hooks in the fish kingdom. He was convinced that his brother must have said something related to them, which would have been harmful to his life. Mata felt very sad that he did not warn his brother to be careful. He lost his only brother. Mata anchored the ship and returned to the land with a lot of gold. Since then he quit sailing and fishing. Words of wisdom: greed and jealousy lead to disaster. To being smug never helps oneself. Smart people are saved by their wisdom.